Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the Minnesota Vikings. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
7 yards there and a first down. The Vikings at 500, sitting at 5-5. They come in losers in 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here. That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 29-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed they went right into the game plan, attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. They'll try it now with Swift. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
Let's go! Check, man. Check. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Finding space at the 40, and he's going to step out of bounds all the way up near midfield. A big play there for Carolina. 44 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 35. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very 1st quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. 2nd and 6. Over the middle, complete. That's more. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they're going to have a 3rd down. We're scoreless after 1. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. In motion goes the tight end. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And some space here. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down.
First down, Panthers.
Right back to Hubbard. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. He'll drop to throw.
That pass complete to Moore.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
A give up the middle, Hubbard. And this is going to be a Panthers 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give the receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring it down. This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
It's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Out of the gun now on third down. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 12-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. And he is going to lose yardage here. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. And they'll send the tight end in motion. 2nd and 13. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Moore, the man in motion. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Gonzalez's kick is good, and we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Able to shake him off.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw again. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And you wonder if they'll just take this 3-0 lead to the locker room.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
He gets this one to Hubbard, complete.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. throw here out of the gun. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 in the first. They're going to look to throw. And he will find Davis. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down,
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Cameroons. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. Keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Second down, another chance for Hubbard. And he coughed it up, and the Vikings pick up the football. So that is not the way you want to begin the half when you're only up by 1 score. A turnover right away.
And my guess that in the locker room, that's what the defensive coordinator on the other side was saying. We've got to find a way to get the football back for our offense, and they were able to do it.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
On second down, Swift. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. First and 10 in the red zone. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. They'll drop to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. From the 6 now on second and 3. They'll set up a throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Yetur Gross-Matos getting in there to make the play. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Vikings. touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead here this third quarter. And Jonathan Garibay out for the PAT. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. 2nd and 5. Open man downfield is Davis. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
A gain of 40 yards. And the Panthers first down.
Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. The false start backs them up 5. 1st and 15. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown Panthers. Corey Davis, 40 yards. And the Panthers are able to move back in front. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is now 10-7.
Vikings 7.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. They'll look to throw here. Looking middle, and that's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
Swift going to try up the middle. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run.
Let's go now.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson, 36 yards. And the Vikings answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And the lead is now 14-10. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
From most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. And they'll send the slot in motion left. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That caught by Trimble. And he'll be out right at the 35. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. There's Trimble, the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hubbard. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted.
Picked off by Von Bell. And the Vikings are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later? Who would that be? Maybe one Peyton Manning threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
They find some open field here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the 1st half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the 2nd half, that got done.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and our quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the 2nd half. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. They'll
look to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle and into the hands hands of his receiver Moore. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
Oh, no time to pitch it, and down he goes. And it's in the end zone. That's going to be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yeah, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And very little room to maneuver. They'll get this down to about the 39. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. He'll drop to throw. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left. After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however.
And what a throw that was, Charles. You think about the situation, close game, 4th quarter, rookie quarterback. He doesn't seem phased one bit.
So much for bright lights, big city, and will he wilt? Not at all. The stage not too big, the moment not too big at all. They needed points on that series, and not only did he produce a touchdown drive, but how about finishing it off with a big play that only adds to the momentum that they've already established.
They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and he's just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
That was an excellent come from behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Are they ever? Because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one. And in the end, how about that come from behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Vikings, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they'll have another home date next week as the Kansas City Chiefs come to town. Meanwhile,
your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion.